Hi guys. All right, this is an extension of the first reading lesson that I posted, okay? So we read the text together, we read Dive Teams, and I sort of talked through main idea and how to locate it in the text. But what I wanted to do is show you an organizer to help you organize those details to support that main idea or that main message of our text. So we're going to look at main topic and main idea again, go over it, and then I will show you how you can access the organizer if you want to print it out, or you can just make your own, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you this drawing again. So remember, when we're talking about main topic, we're talking about this big cloud that covers everything, right? So the topic covers the whole text, and it's normally just written in 1 or 2 words. The main idea is under that. It is an umbrella. It is a bigger statement, but it's saying under this topic, here is the main point. It's a statement that tells the most important thought about the topic. What does the author want you to take away from the text? So that's again where we kind of look at author's purpose and why is he writing this? What does he want us to know? And then our little rain droplets underneath that are the supporting details, which we're going to look at a little more closely today. The facts, examples, or details that support and help to describe the main idea. So we're going to locate the main idea again and then go ahead and find supporting details. So what I want to do is I want to show you the organizer that we're going to use. And this one has both to locate the topic and then to locate the main idea. And I'm going to show you quickly how you can get this. If you log into BCPS1 and you go to Schoology, you go to Courses, there's this folder, Worksheets and Organizers. You open that folder up, there's a bunch of different worksheets that you can either print or you can just copy in your notebook. So here's this one we're going to use today, main idea with key details, nonfiction, and you can just download that yourself, okay? So I'm going to come back here. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to read the text again. We know that our text is Dive Team, so this is our title that we're going to go ahead and put on our worksheet. Put my name up there. This is, all right, and the title is Dive Teams. What was the topic? Can we state the topic already? What was the main topic? We go back to our text. It was all about, yep, that's right, these divers, right? So a team of divers. A team of divers. Okay, so they're exploring together. And then we're going to look at the main idea. Okay, so we're going to read it again in order to do that. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Dive teams. Imagine exploring the underwater world of the ocean. Perhaps you want to see how sea animals live, or you may hope to search for sunken ships. That is just what Gloria did. Gloria has always lived close to the sea in California. She swam and surfed at an early age. She became interested in the ocean, so Gloria became an expert diver. She decided to join a dive team to find sunken ships. What would her job be? Each job on a dive team is important. One serious job is using machines the dive team needs. Another job is to repair or fix these devices when they don't work. Gloria is an experienced photographer, so she decides to photograph what the team discovers underwater. So there's her team, and Gloria and her team search for the sunken ships. All right, next page. Teamwork. This is important. It's highlighted, right? Highlighted in bolded words. They're trying to give us a clue. Okay, so let's pay attention. Teamwork is important for a dive team. Team members depend on one another. They divide up the tasks and each person helps to get the job done. Gloria's team learns about a ship that sank over 100 years ago. No one has ever found it. They decided to make a scientific study of it. The team reads information and studies a map where they think the ship sank. They are excited about their exploration. The captain, another team member, takes them by boat to their map location. He stays on the boat where he can communicate with the divers. Before the team dives, they prepare for their special jobs. To get ready, Gloria puts on her diving suit and gear and makes sure her camera is ready to take photographs. Here's her team members, and here's a map. Again, this map shows the route Gloria's team takes to the shipwreck. Who is the member of the team that gets them there? Do you remember? Can you go back in the text and find it? What's the name of the team member who takes them by boat? That's right, the captain. Okay, next page. Now the divers jump into the water. As they swim deeper, it gets darker. The team member turns on a flashlight. This helps the divers see where they are going. Finally, one team member spots the ship. He uses an aquatic microphone to talk to the team. Gloria takes pictures as teammates measure the ship. Another teammate watches for sharks and other dangers. After an hour of exploring, the person with the flashlight leads the way back to the boat. The team now has important results from their discovery to share. Gloria thinks, I will always remember this dive. And here's the ship. The team believes the ship Gloria heard about sank near other known shipwrecks off the coast of Florida. All right, so looking back at our organizer, we know the topic is about this team of divers, but what is the main idea? What is the author trying to get us to understand about this team of divers? What do they have to do? Or what do they use? Well, they definitely use different gear, that's right, and they have different team members, but the team members have to use teamwork. Yes, they have to use teamwork. Teamwork is important. Team members depend on one another. And I like that statement so much that I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to continue that highlighted spot. Team members depend on one another. They divide up tasks and it helps to get the job done. Now, looking at this part, do you think that the rest of this text is supporting this statement? Would you say that this text is just about Gloria and how she lives in California and she likes the water? No. I mean, that's the beginning part, but she joins a team. And then for the rest of the text, they're not just talking about Gloria, they're talking about all of the ways that this team has to work together in order to get the job done. So I think that that would be the main topic. Teamwork is important and helps to get the job done. So teamwork is important and helps to get the job done. Okay, so if this is our main idea now, we need to then go back and find details that support this main idea. So what did we learn about teamwork and Gloria's team and how they use teamwork? So going back, there's a lot of details in these 2 pages. Can you find a detail that supports teamwork? If you look here, we know that they have to work together to get themselves to this location. So the captain, who is a team member, has to take them by boat, and he stays so that he can communicate. So communication is a really big deal. What's another way that they communicate? Can you find that in the text? I believe it's on this page. How else do they communicate? What do they use? Yes, the aquatic microphone. So one team member uses this microphone to talk to his teammates and say, hey, look, I found the ship. So communication is definitely key, right? It is a key detail. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Team members like the captain and other divers use communication to locate the ship. So they need to use communication to locate the ship. If you wanted to be specific here and mention they use squeeze in here, an aquatic microphone, which I think is just super cool. So that is a really cool detail. So they definitely need to do that. But not everyone is using the microphones, right? There are other members on their team who are doing other things. So what else are the other team members doing? Well, the flashlight team member. Yeah, a team member turns on the flashlight. That's really important because then they need to make sure that they're getting their way back to the ship, right? So here, this team member uses the flashlight to help them find the ship, but the flashlight leads the way back to the boat, and that is really important. So that's another key detail. So another team member uses a flashlight to help find the ship and to help lead them back to their ship, their boat, we'll call it the boat. There you go. So that's also important. So every member is helping the team out. What is Gloria doing? Because she's important too. She not only wanted to find the ship and she gave them some ideas about, hey, I think there's a ship down there, we should try to figure it out, but she has a special job too. What does she do? That's right, she is a photographer. So she photographs their exploration so that they can take some of that information back with them. So she's making sure that she has her diving suit and gear and that her camera is ready to take photographs. And over here, Gloria takes pictures as teammates measure the ship. So they're collecting all different types of information that they're going to take back with them to further their research. So Gloria takes photographs of the ship so they can do more research. When they return to the boat, or maybe when they go into their back, maybe they have an office or a research lab where then they put all their information together and they learn more about all of these sunken ships. So there you go. There are a lot more details that you can find. There are a lot more things that they do. They have to have special gear. They all need to have special gear. They all need to communicate with each other. The one team member spots the ship, so he has to communicate. And they just need to make sure that they're being safe, right? All their equipment works. So there's a lot going on here, but they are able to do this job well because they work together. So it goes back to that main idea of the text where teamwork is important and they depend on one another. So there you go. There is your organizer. Again, you can go ahead and go on Schoology and you can download the worksheet, or you can just make your own on your notebook paper, okay? All right, well, enjoy the book and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.